Yo, what is going on, guys? We are here for episode one, or part one, of our Formula One 22 My Team Career Mode. Here we are getting set for qualifying. New car, new livery, new race suit, new helmet. This is the first time we're taking the car out onto the track this season, as there is no winter testing. And after driving this car in the practice sessions, in time trials, and online multiplayer, there is a lot to learn with these cars. They essentially have no grip at all in the low speed corners, which this track has a lot of. And something new in this game as well is I believe the tire blankets aren't a thing anymore. So when you come out of the pits, the tires are way colder. As you can see, they're at 74 degrees Celsius. So potentially taking two warm-up laps in some of these qualifyings in order to get the tires up to temperature, in order to put up some competitive laps. Another thing as well is I'm using the default setup because I don't know how they work, so I'm waiting for some tutorials on that, and the developers did say that it's probably best for the first little bit to use the default setups in order to get used to the car. But into this qualifying, we're on our second hot lap because, like I said before, these tires need 2 laps in order to warm them up to optimal temperature. So we are coming to the end of this hot lap. And another bug in this game, they don't put the colors up to show you your improvement over the sectors. They only show you the overall delta, so that's something that needs to be fixed as well. But into the final corners, we're at 2.7 seconds below our previous hot lap, and we put up a 132.3, which is only good for P10. But once all the other cars got in their first hot laps, we dropped all the way down to P17, which honestly caught me by surprise because I'm playing on the same difficulty that I did in F1 2021, and the car itself, in terms of the development chart, is middle of the pack at the moment. So I feel like I should be qualifying higher, but I guess I'm just not used to this car. So we're on another hot lap. We got a slipstream or tow from Joe Granu, and we're down 0.3 of a second in my best sector here. I like the swerves, the high speed corners, a lot easier than the low speed corners with these new cars. And I'm hoping to qualify better than P17 or P18 because that's really low to start on. No sprint races, so we're gonna have a lot of work to do if we can't beat this time. But I feel like with 2.5 to 0.3 of a second, we should be able to move up at least a spot or two, getting that tow behind Granu Joe, and we are going to get P18. We did not improve at all. Oh my god. And Nico Hulkenberg in the same machinery finishes with a 130. He's starting in the top 10. We were literally over a second behind him in pace. But let's get right into this race, guys. We got a lot of work to do.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Hamilton, George Russell and Perez, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Hulkenberg and Yuki Tsunoda, Magnussen, Gasly, Mick Schumacher and Norris, Joe, Vettel, Alex Albon and the engineer, Stroll, Ricciardo, Ocon and Nicholas Latifi. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Alright guys, so it is time for the race, the first race in this F1 22 season. And we got formation laps now because you can position your car however you want. Nico Hulkenberg, our teammate, he's starting up in the top 10. We're starting in P18, so we must have signed a good driver, but I'm also still getting used to this car. It's a lot more, way more oversteery than the cars from the previous years. I haven't changed anything in terms of the difficulty. We're still playing at 90 difficulty, so I guess it's just my pure pace in these new cars is a lot slower than the AI. But here we go on to the grid. I've never done this before, so hopefully I can get it right. So I see my grid spot. And we're at the back of the grid, so maybe we can just slow down a little bit. Oh god, this is scary. Oh, that's so bad. That was so bad. And here we go. The F1 2022 My Team Career Mode Series is officially underway here in Bahrain as we got a decent start. We're looking to overtake Alex Albon. Can we get Sebastian Vettel going into turn 1? Oh my, who is that? Grady Joe just freaking cut into the lane. And we almost crashed into him. Of no fault of my own, but we have overtaken 5 spots to start this race. Oh my gosh, I apologize. I'm a little worked up over that. I can't believe he just cut in like that. But we're behind Mick Schumacher in the Haas, coming to the end of Sector 1 into Sector 2. I see my teammate Hulkenberg. And what I'm interested to see this season, hopefully, there might be a role reversal from last season in terms of the teammate roles. But I'm hoping to have some good battles with my own teammate, you know, just to get some drama, because in the previous 2 seasons of F1 that we had, that my teammates were nowhere close to me in terms of skill, so we never really had any actual meaningful battles with them, which is kind of unfortunate. But with this season, we finally have a good teammate on cyBorg Racing. So let's see if we can maybe get into a battle with them later on in the race. We're gonna have to keep it friendly. We don't want any contact because we want to maximize on points if we can. Right now, neither of us are in the points at the moment, but let's see if we can change that in these next few laps. But here comes Lando Norris in the McLaren. We're gonna play some DRS games on him. So he goes for the overtake, but I let off early to grab that DRS. So we're gonna use the battery, activate that DRS, and here we go for the overtake on Lando Norris in the poo-poo McLaren this season. Oh, and he's coming back at us. I don't think we're gonna have DRS here, but we have the inside positioning for turn 2, and that gives us the advantage. We have to remember too that we did choose the Red Bull engine this season, so we're gonna be suffering a little bit in terms of raw power down the straights, especially, which is kind of weird. I don't think Codemasters got it right, because Red Bull actually has probably the faster engine out of the top 3. And the surprise Alpine, speaking of which, who also have a pretty quick engine this season. We're wheel to wheel with, who is this? Esteban Ocon. Oh my god. So here he comes with the DRS and the slipstream. We're going to go to the inside. See if we can defend him. Oh, we keep him outside. Still in P12 on lap 7. Oh my, here comes Esteban Ocon again, but there's not much I can do about that. I have no DRS, basically no battery. Oh my god, Lando Norris is trying to see if he can get the overtake done as well. No, we go wide on turn 1. We gotta beat him into turn 2. We slice him out. Let's go. Alright, so we are on lap 19. We're going into the pits now. We are in P7, but again, we have not pit, so very important note there. We're going to see where we come out. I think I'll come out close to Lando and Vettel again. I don't know how their pace has been, but I'm trying to estimate around 20 seconds from where I am to where they are on the mini-map.
7.8 seconds.
I don't remember how long the pit time is or the estimated time wasted is on this track. Okay, I've never done this before. Is it? Okay, I have it activated. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's go. Okay, optimal. Okay, now let's get a good pit stop here. Okay.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted
Oh,
with
okay,
that.
we're gonna come out. Oh, are we? We're gonna be racing Norris, I think.
That was our last stop.
Yes, and we get out in front of them in P12. So the overcut worked. Oh my god, these tires are so cold. What are these tires? Oh my, these tires are freaking like cold.
Yellow flag.
And here comes Lando. No, I was literally right about to say that this thing worked. Oh my god, and we just dive. Oh my god, okay. So now they're both past us, but once these tires get heated up, we're gonna be good. We're gonna catch up to these guys. They've been on the hards for quite a bit now. And we are on fresh softs. So let's see if we can catch up to them. Let's see if we can pass them and get back into P12. I think with a fresh pair of softs, we can get past these guys. Now, towards the end, I feel like the softs are already going to start, like, degrading. So, we got to pass them quickly. And let's see. Okay, our tires are at 83%, so this should be good enough to start pushing. And we're going to get them in the lower speed corners. Really, any of the corners. We're going to be gaining a lot of time with that extra grip on the tires. But we're caught in this DRS train. Oh, come on. We need to pass them. Oh, we dive bomb Lando. I was not expecting to do that. I was just late on the brakes for no good reason. But hey, I'll take that. Sometimes two wrongs make a right. Oh, Lando's coming back at us. We're going to give him space to the inside. And we still stay in front of him. Sebastian Vettel just chilling up there at the moment. We're coming for you, Sebastian. Don't worry. And here we come up on Sebastian Vettel. Can we get him? Yes, we can. Into, I'm not sure what turn that is. But down the back straight is where we're going to get Sebastian Vettel. And we're now in P12. So all we got to do is hold on to this for the next 8 laps. But Sebastian Vettel is going to have DRS here. So we got to get out of this DRS zone quickly too. I'm going to use that battery, try and push our way out of here. Give me that DRS. Let's see if we can get him down this straight. No, we're too far back. Okay, let's save up this battery. Get a little charge in the braking zone. And see. Okay, right here. No, we're still too far back. We can't stay close enough behind him. Oh no! What? What's the issue? What is the issue, Mark? Tell me. Like, what is this? We got a lap and a half left. Not even 2 full laps. Come on, we have to make it to the end of the race. Don't tell me there's an issue now on the first race of the season. Are you serious? No! Are you serious? No! What? After not having a single failure in all of 2022, that's what happened. No, the walk of shame into the dressing room, through the paddock. Oh, the press is not going to be happy about this on our inaugural race. It's the Red Bull power unit in Bahrain. It's just a curse, even though Verstappen just won the freaking race. That is unbelievable. Did anyone else DNF here? No, literally just me. Oh, actually, no, I think Bottas DNF'd as well. But Nico Hulkenberg, our teammate, finishes P7. So he's doing really well. I guess maybe he's able to extract a lot more out of the car than I can personally, putting it into the points. So I mean, that's going to help us out in the constructors. Every single point matters. We're only in the first race, but hopefully we can bounce back, and we're going to take a engine penalty later on in the season because of that failure in the first race. These components should last around 6 races. But with that mechanical failure, of course, we're going to be in dead last. Nico Hulkenberg carrying the team at the moment. And another glitch, it doesn't show that I DNF'd. It shows that I just took 20 seconds. So that's also something that they need to fix in this next update. But we're also thrown into a chassis department meeting. Basically, there's just some extra funds that can be reallocated into the department or other R&D places. If we put it back into the department, we just get a 10% discount, which isn't that much. We're going to get more if we reallocate it to other R&D departments, get that 500 resource points to use for these aerodynamic upgrades. Now, I don't know if you're able to do this in previous games, but you can skip the minor upgrades and go straight to the major ones. So with that, we're going to get these tertiary wing flaps. That's going to cost us $1,100 and 50 R&D points, and then we're also going to get this rear wing upper flap. That should be ready before the Australian Grand Prix. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is the first episode of many, and in addition to that, I will be doing a just purely driver career mode, so that should be coming up in the next few days. I don't know what my schedule is like at the moment, but it'll be coming soon, probably be the next video, and then we'll be back for part 2 in Saudi Arabia. And we got a Pirelli hot lap, so that's the first of many as well. I'm assuming it'll just be similar to the classic cars, like in F1 2020. But if you like the video and you want to stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you guys then. Alright, have a good day, guys.